Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. So we're here for a live match watch along. Arsenal v Manchester City, and could be a cracking game. This, guys, hopefully. So if you just joined us, please do hit that like button. Drop your comments in the chat, guys. Be great to hear from you. Just bear me a second while I just share the team news. There we go, guys. As you can see, Arsenal going with a 4-3-3 formation. Man City going with 3 at the back, 5 in midfield, and 1 up front. So be interesting to see how this pans out, guys. Both these clubs competing at the top of the table. Big game. If Arsenal can win it, they will have one hand on the title, 1 foot to the end of the league, to the winning the league. But if Man City can win it, then Man City potentially can stop Arsenal's momentum and get themselves potentially back in the title race. So a big game tonight, guys. We'll see how it pans out. A minute gone. And we just had an early opportunity from Arsenal, but it's high and wide over the bar. And now Man City build from the back with a free kick. Seeing a similar sort of tactic there as what I seen in the under-21s game the other day, with Man City restarting the game with their centre-back sitting deep either side of the goalkeeper. Quite interesting to see that. That's a tactic that clubs are using now, and it seems to be something stemming from the youth system as well. Quite interesting, that, guys. Evening, Stevie. How's it going, mate? Stevie there, working the magic in the background. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, mate. Hopefully you are good as well. Arsenal now pressing from the front as Man City moved the ball about at the back, and now moved the ball forward with a long ball up that far side, and now it's gone out under pressure from Arsenal on the far side of the pitch. Arsenal now in possession as they move the ball out to this near side, midway inside their own half of the pitch. And now Arsenal switch the ball out to that far side. Just a cagey start at the minute, guys. Both teams looking to get a feel of the ball. Not much attacking momentum in this first couple of minutes. Arsenal now bringing the ball forward down this near side, but referee blows for a foul. That'll be a free kick to Arsenal. Not much really in that challenge, guys. Just players coming together. Stevie is saying, do you have a prediction, guys? I think Arsenal might nick this one. It's a difficult one to call, really, mate, because Arsenal have been very much improved this season. But obviously, they have dropped a little bit of intensity recently with dropping points against Everton and also in their previous game. And obviously, we know Man City not playing very well at the moment. They've not been at their best. So, yeah, it's a difficult one to call, to be fair, Stevie. haven't even really thought about who could win it because I think it really is a 50-50 game. Um, Arsenal, you would expect to be the favourites at home, but as we know, watching Man City previously in plenty of games, Man City can be very dangerous away from home and at home. Um, but it all depends on what Man City turn up tonight, because as we've seen, they've been very inconsistent this season. But City now with a chance on the far side as Haaland manages to get the ball into the box, but it's taken a deflection from Arsenal and eventually ends up going out for a goal kick. But yeah, like I say, Stevie, difficult to call. I'd probably say a draw. I'd probably say a 2-2 draw, but because I really can't decide which one I think will actually win because it's that tight this fixture. So I'd probably say 2-2 draw, mate. To be fair, although I'm not, I'm hoping that it's not a draw because for the title race it'd be much better if one team either wins. But then again, I suppose other clubs that are trying to close the gap at the top would prefer this to be a draw. So, like I say, really tough one to call, to be fair, Stevie. So I think I'll sit on the fence in this one and say a 2-2 draw or a 1-1 draw. City now on the attack. Jack Grealish ball into the box, but it's cut out over the far side by Arsenal. Now we'll have a corner on the far side for Arsenal. Sorry, for Man City. Arteta going nuts there on the touchline. City with a corner taken short and out to Gundogan on the edge of the box. He tries to get across him, but it's deflected away. And now he's claiming for a handball, but referee giving nothing there. And now Man City move it out to this near side of the pitch with Jack Grealish, and now Jack Grealish cuts back inside to bring it into midfield. Now De Bruyne on the ball, just in front of the centre circle inside of Arsenal's half of the pitch. Now they move the ball forward again down this near side, looking to probe Arsenal's defence, but Arsenal cut it out, but lose it very quickly again as Man City move the ball back to their defenders and come again down the far side this time. Arsenal now regain possession and looking to hit Man City on the counter-attack here quickly. City quick to get their formation back in order. Just coming up to 8.5 minutes gone, guys. Possession, Arsenal 65%, Man City 35%. But bear in mind, we're only 8 minutes in, so it doesn't really mean a lot just yet, guys. And now we've got a foul on this near side for a challenge on Saka. Bernardo Silva there with the challenge. Arsenal now again restart the game from the free kick. Long ball forward, but it's straight to the goalkeeper. And now Man City will build again from the back. It's interesting to see that Manchester City, when they start from the back, whether it's at this level or youth level, they like to have them centre backs sitting either side of the goalkeeper when they build from the back. I really don't understand that tactic. What I don't understand why it's why Man City are seeing that as such a significant tactic, but they seem to be doing it, and I noticed it in the youth game the other day as well. They're doing it, so quite interesting. That I have to keep an eye on that to try and figure out why they're doing it so much. If there's an actual specific tactical reason for it. Ball now with City midway inside their own half. Ethan, how's it going, Ethan? Ethan saying hi, Stevie. Hi, Gaz. How's it going, mate? Great to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Let us know if you got a score prediction, mate. Bit of a difficult one to call, isn't it? Really difficult. Both teams have had a bit of a blip. Both teams capable of losing to the other. It's really tough to call. I've gone with a draw myself. I think not because I think it's going to be a draw, just because it's too hard to call which way it's going to go. So yeah, if you've got a score prediction, Ethan, let us know, mate. Arsenal now in possession, midway inside their own half, and they moved the ball out to that far side now, looking to probe City's defence with a ball forward down that far side, but ends up going to nobody, and Man City pick it up and move up the field now. De Bruyne bringing it into midfield, but it's cut out by Arsenal beautifully there, and now Arsenal with an opportunity, but it's the effort's blocked, and it's gone out on this near side for a throw-in. Arsenal take the throw-in quickly. Saka on the ball. Now Arsenal just passing it about amongst themselves with a 1-2 on this near side, and another bit of sloppy possession there from Arsenal. And now Man City look to move the ball up the field, but lose it again quickly. Some quite poor possession at the minute from both teams. Sloppy in their passing, not very accurate, but both teams guilty of it in these early stages. Just coming up to 12 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. Have you just joined us? Please do hit that like button. It'd be great to hear from you, and drop your comments in the chat. Cross into the box, and now 2 players down in the box. Referee shaking his head and waving that away. Oh yeah, that's how the referee can wave that. I'm not sure. That's a really unusual challenge. That you've got a Manchester City player diving for the ball to head it, but so low, it's unbelievable how low his head was and close to the ground there. And as he's come down towards the pitch with his head, one of the Arsenal players have tried to kick it at the same time. That could have been really nasty luckily, both players back on their feet and looking fine. But yeah, that could have been really nasty. I don't know what Man City's player was thinking there to be diving so low to put a head on that, putting his head in a really vulnerable position. City now in possession on that far side, looking to move the ball up the field. And now they have moved the ball up the field, and it's with Haaland, but Arsenal managing to cut it out before it ends up with the Arsenal goalkeeper. But now ends up back up the field, and it's Man City that pick up possession again. And now Man City are passing it along the back line on the halfway line. Let's see what's you guys saying in the chat. Hi, Stevie. Hi, Ethan. Nice one, Stevie. Thanks for that, mate. Ethan Dixon saying, my prediction is 2-1 City. Right, cool. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, to be fair, like I say, it's a good shout. I'm finding it a bit tricky to be fair to call this one. Could go either way, so we'll have to see how it pans out. But yeah, that's a good shout, Ethan. Ethan Dixon saying, hi, Stevie. How are you doing? Thanks for that, mate. Nice one, Ethan. And Stevie Allen also saying, yeah, all good. Thanks, you. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And also, Ethan, Stevie, what's your prediction? I'm not sure Stevie's got one. Joey's saying, hi, Gaz and all. How's it going, Joey? Great to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Hope you're all right this evening, mate. I'm good, thanks. And Ethan Dixon saying, I want Arsenal to win. Come on. Come on, you Gunners. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, it's a good call. We'll have to see how it goes. We're just coming up to 15 minutes in, guys. Still 0-0. It's been a bit cagey, really, so far in the first 15 minutes. Both teams have had opportunities to get forward, but I don't know whether it's nerves or anxiety or what, but both sets of players shown signs of sloppy possession as well. Now City attacking down the centre of the park as Gundogan passes it out to that far side. And now City on the edge of the box. Cross comes in. Haaland gets a touch on it, but it's right across the face of goal. Not really accurate with his effort there, but a good effort there from overall from Man City. Just Haaland's first attempt on goal, so maybe not got his eye in yet. Ethan, hi Joey, nice one, mate. You guys awesome, and Joey giving the same consideration. That's top class, guys. Thanks for that. Ethan saying, "What's your prediction, Joey?" Joey going with I'm going one. Going to say 1-1. That's a good shout, mate. I said 2-2. Just not because I think it's going to be a draw. It's just because I think it's just too hard to call this one. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Ethan saying, well, tough game. Preston North End playing tonight as well. Absolutely, mate. We'll be keeping an eye on the other games as and when they kick off. But obviously, this one kicked off at 30:30. Some of the games in the other leagues just getting started now. So we'll go around the grounds through the stream and keep you guys up to date what's going on. Thanks for that, Ethan. Joey's saying, you watching it, Ethan? Ethan saying, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I tell you, you scores later. No worries, mate. Well, like I say, I'll be keeping you guys up to date as best possible. We've got a break in play here where the Arteta is giving instructions to the majority of the Arsenal team there. I think he's got pretty much all the team around. I'm just trying to work out what's going on here, guys, because there is some kind of stoppage. There's some kind of stoppage here, but I've clearly, obviously, took my eye off the screen for a second and missed it. Right, yes, sorry. It was an injury to the goalkeeper had hurt his foot or his hand or something in one of the challenges. So obviously just receiving some medical treatment, and Arteta taking full advantage of that break, giving his team instructions. Arsenal now build again and restart the game from the back with the goalkeeper. Joey's saying, "Go on, Stevie. We'll let you do a prediction tonight. Laugh out loud." Ethan saying, "Sorry, sent that on accident." No worries, mate. No worries. No worries, mate. Like I say, let us know if we miss anything in the Preston game. But I will be keeping an eye on the other games going on to let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, like I say, Ethan, more than welcome to let us know as and when something happens in the Preston game, mate. Not actually, I'm not seeing it as kicked off yet on my screen, so plenty of time for that. Arsenal in possession now in the centre of the park, and the referee blows for a foul. Arsenal with a free kick close to the halfway line, just inside their own half. Free kick taken short. Now Arsenal move the ball out to this near side as they pass it about at the back. It's a really cagey game the way this has started, guys. Not the intensity you would expect from these two teams with the quality of players they've got and the way they've been playing. They're both playing very cagey, keeping possession at the back when they get it. and slow to build up their play and their attacking momentum. Long ball down the field again from Arsenal, but it's straight to the goalkeeper. I think early signs are that both teams are overthinking things a little bit here, guys. Particularly Arsenal. Arsenal now a couple of times have got possession, passed it around the back of along their back line for a few minutes before actually making any effort to move forward with the ball. And when they do, they are using long balls to cross up front. And a lot of the time, then balls are getting cut out or they're going straight to the City goalkeeper. So Arsenal need to learn from that quite quickly if they expect to get anything from this game. And now we've got the throw in on this near side for City, midway inside their own half. Arsenal manages to pick up the possession as they pass it back to the goalkeeper. If you guys just join us, please do hit that like button and drop your comments in the chat. It'd be great to hear from you. Arsenal now moving the ball into the centre of the park and a ball forward up to the halfway line. And now Arsenal with an opportunity here with City only 4 men behind the ball. And Arsenal with a cross into the box, but it's headed clear. But Arsenal pick it up again on the edge of the box. And now another cross comes in. Headed on! Oh, wide of the post. Good effort that from Arsenal. 21 and a half minutes gone, guys. And Arsenal finally get a decent effort on goal. Ethan saying Preston North then got Hull next away game. Thanks for that, Ethan. No worries, mate. Well, obviously, you guys need to concentrate on the game in hand tonight against Luton. Try and get 3 points at home. That would be good for you guys. Get back to winning ways. Throwing on this near side for Arsenal. And Guardiola looking a little bit pumped on the touchline there. Arsenal take the throw in quickly. And now the game is just picking up a bit of pace finally after a very slow Cagey first 20 minutes. Arsenal now with the ball out to that far side. And an attempted cross into the box, but it's blocked by Man City and goes out on the far side for a corner. Good opportunity to catch up with some comments. Thanks for that, Ethan. Stevie Allen saying, I will go for 2-1 Arsenal. That's a good shout. You guys all thinking Arsenal going to edge it tonight. That's interesting. Ethan Dixon is saying, thought you did draws, Stevie. Laugh out loud. No, I'm sure Stevie's given 1 or 2 win predictions as well. Maybe Stevie just thinks he's more lucky when he gives the draw predictions. Corner comes in and it's headed by Arsenal. And it's Arsenal finally get a shot off, but it's a poor effort. Well, it's not that it's a poor effort. It takes a deflection and now ends up with the Manchester City goalkeeper. But yeah, that's interesting, Ethan. Joey's saying, cool, Stevie, let's hope you're right. You end up jinxing Stevie, you guys, with thinking that he's getting the predictions. He's going to end up not getting any right for a while now. Ethan Dixon saying, let's hope mine's right too, laugh out loud. And Coventry fan 45, welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Hope everything with you is good. Good to see you, mate. Just bear with me a second, guys. So we oh, opportunity here for City. Oh, and it's a beautiful goal. De Bruyne slamming it in the back of the net there, guys. Sorry. Almost missed that then. So it's Manchester City that make the breakthrough here, guys, early on. Just on the 24 minutes, and Man City with the first goal of the game. De Bruyne slamming that away. Man City with a long ball up the field, up to the halfway line. Arsenal headed it on, and the ball rolled towards this near side of the pitch. And then Arsenal in a foot race with Jack Grealish on this near side, tried to pass it back to the goalkeeper or the defenders for safety, but the ball ended up going straight to De Bruyne, who's just literally one kick, didn't even use any kind of control on the ball. He's literally run straight onto it. The ball spinning in front of him, and he's just kicked it straight over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net beautifully. No hesitation there from De Bruyne. That's the magic that he can create. And it's Manchester City who take the early lead in this one, guys. Sorry, guys, let's get back to the chat. So, yeah, Coventry fans 45. Hi, it's me again. No worries, mate. Great to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Always a pleasure to see you. Arsenal now in possession at the back as they restarted the game. But, yeah, great to see you, mate. Great to see you. Great to have you with us. And Coventry fans 45 with a 2-2 prediction. That's awesome, mate. Yep, that's pretty much. Well, that's the same prediction I gave, but I gave a 2-2 prediction, not because I think it's going to be a draw, just because I think it's too hard to call. Could go either way, this one. Both teams closely matched, as we know. But, yeah, that's a good shout, mate. Thanks for that, Coventry fans 45. Great to have you with us, as I say, mate. Stevie Allen is saying, laugh out loud, Ethan thought I'd better do one with goals. Why not? Yeah, absolutely. Ethan laughing at Stevie there. Opportunity there for Arsenal, but it's over the bar. Stevie Allen, hi, Coventry 45. Thanks for that, Stevie, top man. And also Ethan, the same. You guys are top. Thank you very much for that. And Coventry fans 45. Hi, Stevie, how are you? Awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. Love to see that. Satnam Dylan, I think that says. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, mate. But welcome to Football Fan Den. Great to have you with us. Always good to see a new face. Welcome to the show, mate. Let us know what club you support and if you have a score prediction. Be great to hear from you. Arsenal now in possession on midway inside their own half. Ball forward up to the halfway line, and now Arsenal switch the ball out to that far side with a long ball forward. They have to cut. Sorry, guys. I'll cut the ball back. An opportunity here for Arsenal, but it's blocked, and Saka just not getting his shot away quick enough there. Man City's defender's able to close the space around him, and he just couldn't get the shot off, and it's ended up with the opportunity going missed. But if he just took a shot straight away when he received the ball, he might have troubled the goalkeeper there. But he hesitated just for that split second. And as we know, guys, in football, if you hesitate, especially at this level, the chances are you're going to give the opposition time to get back in formation. a foot race going on here up front for with Haaland and one of the Arsenal defenders, but the Arsenal defender managing to win that battle. And now Arsenal build again from the back up to the halfway line. And now again switch the ball out to that far side with a long cross. Another opportunity there went wasted. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking that from Arsenal. They got it in a good position there on that far side. Perfect position to get a nice cross into the box, create some panic in Manchester City's defence. But the opportunity is wasted with a long ball forward towards the goal. But it's too much pace on it, too high, just a wild kick, and it's just gone way high and wide and out of off the pitch. But yeah, Satnamam, Dylan, welcome to Fanden. Great to have you with us, mate. Ethan Dixon saying, hi, Satham, welcome. Thank you very much, Ethan. That's awesome, mate. Really appreciate you guys making the effort to welcome new fans. I think sometimes we have to see if they also stick around a little bit, don't we, as well? Joey's saying, hello, Coventry 45. Hope you're doing okay. Absolutely nice one, Joey, top man. Thanks for that, mate. Coventry fans 45, I am. That's good. Good to hear, mate. Thanks for that. Ethan is saying, Sai, my dad won't be happy. Well, like I say, mate, plenty of time for more goals in this one. So hopefully he might be happy at the end of the full-time whistle. Joey's saying, oh, yeah, he's an Arsenal fan, Ethan. Yep. But like I say, still plenty of football to be played. Just gone past the half an hour mark. We're on 31 minutes gone, guys. Arsenal in possession on this near side, midway in their own half. And again, another ball out or an attempted cross out to that far side. But it's ended up with two plays. It was hooked over, but not enough direction on it. And it ended up falling in the middle of the park. And Man City defender Walker jumped to try and get ahead of the ball as he took a challenge from behind from the Arsenal player, and he's ended up falling from quite height as he's jumped there and landed straight on his back. Let's hope he's going to be okay there. Thanks for that, Ethan. Joey's saying still plenty of time to turn it around. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We've got a stoppage at the minute for Kyle Walker getting some treatment from the medical staff. Landed on his back there. Up. He's going to be all right. We don't want to see players with back injuries because that's quite serious. Ethan is saying, yeah, you're right. Let's hope Arsenal can turn the game around. Yeah, they certainly can do, mate. Plenty of time for that yet. Pep Guardiola on the touchline giving instructions to some of his players. He's always quite animated, isn't he? When he's trying to get instructions across. I do like that about him. I wish he just did that with the press when he talks to the press. I wish he showed that same animation because it would certainly make his press conferences a lot more enjoyable to watch, wouldn't it, guys? But yeah, quite funny seeing that then with Pep Guardiola. Joey's saying, yeah, I would rather see Arsenal win league than City again. Absolutely, yeah, I totally agree, mate. But still plenty of games to be played yet, though, to be fair. And right now, so we got an issue now, guys. Kyle Walker got back up off the ground, and he's gone off the pitch injured. He's left the pitch injured. And as you guys know, when a player lifts the pitch injured, they have to wait on the touchline for the referee to allow them back on the pitch. The game restarted then. The ball ended up going out to that far side where Walker was stood on the touchline waiting to come back on. And before the referees got a chance to give him that okay, the ball has gone towards him and he's just come back on the pitch and touched it. So all the other players, particularly the Arsenal players, have all complained to the referee that he shouldn't even be on the field because he hadn't been given permission of the referee to return to the field. So the referee issuing Walker with a yellow card there. That was a very strange one. But that's what happens when you play in the leagues of the modern era now with this authoritarian ism that's coming from the FA and the Premier League. City now in possession, deep inside their own half, long ball forward, up the field on the far side, but it's gone out for a throw into Arsenal. Arsenal take the throw in quickly, and now Arsenal in possession midway inside their own half. Very cagey at the minute, guys. Really poor, to be fair, for the amount of opportunities we're seeing on goal in this first half an hour or so. Yes, we've had a goal from Man City, but that was more from a mistake from Arsenal than anything else. And I think that more mistakes could come from either team. But looks to me like Arsenal. Arsenal now into the box and claims for a handball there as the ball bounced awkwardly and hit the hand of the forward there for Arsenal. He's tried to keep his hand out of the way, but it's ended up taking a ricochet and just bubbling off the pitch and up onto his hand, and the referee's giving it. So now we've got a free kick, and we've got more goings on here. And now the referee's giving another yellow card. I presume that's to the goalkeeper for time wasting. That's a new one, guys. Seeing referees dishing out yellow cards for time wasting when we're only 35 minutes into the game. You really are on a power trip, some of these referees, aren't they, guys? Ball up the field from the free kick. And now Arsenal pick it up deep inside their own half and pass it back to the goalkeeper. They need to be careful here. They've already made one mistake that's cost them. Arsenal playing a bit dangerously there, passing it about at the back under pressure from Manchester City deep inside their own half, but they managed to move it up the field and now switch the ball out to this near side. Saka picks it up under pressure from City. And the City player all over him there gets the free kick. So a good opportunity to go back to comments. Joey's saying, yeah, I would rather see, yep. That's first shout, mate. That's the first shout. Ethan saying, yeah, I know. I am sick of the same people winning the PL Premier League. Yeah, it would be nice to see Arsenal win it for a change. A different club would be great. Joey's saying, yeah, it gets a bit boring. It does. Absolutely right. You're right, guys. It does. Joey saying wouldn't complain if it was Liverpool though. I'm sure you wouldn't, mate. I'm sure you wouldn't. Ethan saying, well, Arsenal have not won it for 16 years. I want them to win it. Yeah, they've not won it for quite a while. But for me, it's about time Arsenal got their act together and won the European trophy, if you ask me. They want to be considered as one of the biggest and best clubs in the world. The fans always chanting the song, the greatest club in the world and all that rubbish. And for me, yeah, I don't think clubs should be singing that unless they've won the European title. So I always get a little bit irritated hearing Arsenal fans sing that song because it's arrogant. You need to be winning the top trophies, all of them, to be considered one of the greatest clubs in the football world. And Arsenal haven't won that Champions League, and until they do, I will always criticise them for that, for their fans chanting that song. But yes, absolutely, Ethan. It would be absolutely fantastic to see Arsenal win it. It'd be a change from what we've seen in the last couple of years, wouldn't it, guys? Ethan also saying laugh out loud. Joey, obviously, that's you guys chatting amongst yourself. Mini Mo, evening all. I thought it was 8 p.m. kickoff. No worries, mate. Great to have you with us. No, it kicked off at 30:30 this one. Earlier kickoff tonight for this one. Probably because a certain TV company hasn't got control of it this time. So, yeah, thanks for that. Mini Mo, great to have you with us, mate. Hopefully everything with you all right. And Arsenal with an opportunity there, but it's cleared off the line. And now I expect we're going to have a VAR check. And the referee is pointing to the penalty spot. Keep your comments coming, guys. I'll come back to your comments in a second. So the referee now being surrounded by all players from both teams. Oh, yep. Oh, we could have seen Edison sent off here. So the ball was come forward there, and the Arsenal player, you could argue that the Arsenal players handballed it as well. The goalkeeper there running onto the ball or running to defend the ball, and he's got quite close to the Arsenal player and ended up eventually colliding with him. I think that's what the referee's giving the penalty for. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm really confused why the referee has actually given the penalty, and I'm sure that the players are confused with it as well, because both Man City and Arsenal players all surrounding the referee, questioning the decision. But the referee has pointed to the spot. So in the next minute or two, we're going to see a penalty opportunity for Arsenal. So I'm presuming it's for the challenge with the goalkeeper. But what's he meant to do? He's got to defend his box. What are you expecting to do? Just step out the way and just say, "Yep, you just score, lad. Go on, crack on." He's not going to do that. Goalkeepers are going to, as we know, goalkeepers close the angle. They come out, they run towards the on-running striker or the forward, whatever player it is that's attacking the goal, and they run towards them to close the angle, to make the angle more difficult. So I don't understand that decision. Yes, there was a collision of players, but it was after the ball was played. Really strange decision, this, if it's for the collision. Arsenal now to take the penalty. Saka on over the ball. I'm sure we're going to see some interesting analysis over why this penalty has come about. But here it comes. Saka scores right into the far corner, and the Man City goalkeeper going the wrong way there. And Arsenal level the score. So it's Arsenal 1, Man City 1, 40, just coming up to 42 minutes gone, guys. And who'd have thought it? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of debate about that corner, that penalty, and how it came about, because I don't understand it. I've been watching football for years, and I have never seen a penalty awarded for a situation like that I can remember. Didn't look to me like the goalkeeper did much wrong. He made the contact with the player after the ball had been played. So I don't understand why it's been given. I really don't. And if anything, even if the referee does see that the goalkeeper's done something wrong there, it should be cancelled out, because if you use VAR, I'm sure that you would see that the Arsenal player actually touched the ball with his hand. That from the camera angle that I saw, it looked like the Arsenal player touched the ball with his hand before he got the shot off. So potentially there, you've got both teams guilty of an infringement in play. So really strange one, that one, guys. But I'm sure we'll be able to make sense of it at the end of the game when we see the analysis from pundits and officials, and I'm sure it's going to be talked about over the next 24, 48 hours, that one. Really strange decision. I'm baffled how a referee could give a foul for a collision of players after the ball was played. It's bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Ball out on the far side for a throw-in. Let's go back to the comments, see what you guys are saying. And as we Manchester City about to take a throw-in on the far side of the pitch. And now Man City coming forward. But Arsenal pick up the possession and run the ball out on that far side for a throw-in. So Man City with a throw-in on the far side of the pitch. Keep comments coming, guys. We'll come to the comments in a second. Man City opportunity for a long throw here. Long throw taken, and it's straight into the box. Jack Grealish picks it up, but then it falls to Haaland, and another shot coming off there. I didn't actually see who took the shot there because it was right in the mix of a load of players, Arsenal and City players. But I think it's gone out for a corner to City on the far side. Let's see who actually shot. I still can't see it even after the replay. Oh, it's Gundogan. It's Gundogan that got the shot off. Sorry, guys, couldn't even see that there. But no, it's not a corner. It's a free kick. Sorry. So there, Arsenal to restart the game. 1-1 coming up to the 45-minute mark. If it stays like this, it will be Arsenal top of the league on 52 points and Man City in second on 49 points. So it will be interesting to see if it stays like this. Arsenal with a challenge there on Manchester City. We've got 6 minutes added on time, guys. 6 minutes. But yeah, sorry, guys. Welcome to the show, Mini Mo. Great to have you with us, mate. Apologies, I'm going to end up falling behind with the comments again here, Anna. Ethan Dixon, EFL Championship score. Bristol 0, Wigan 0, Preston 0, Luton 0. Thanks for that, mate. I'll go through the results, the other game results at half time. Joey's saying, hi, Mini. No, mate, half 7. Yeah, it was an earlier kickoff tonight because it's, I think, a different TV company that is calling the shots. Or at least they're showing a bit more consideration to the fans making their way to the ground with the slightly earlier kickoff so that fans can get, travel back. Obviously, Man City fans will have to travel back to Manchester, so they will I'm sure they'll be glad of the slightly earlier kickoff. There was a big hoo-ha going on at the minute with the kickoff time for the Carling Cup. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. Newcastle fans going nuts about that because the kickoff time is so late on the Sunday to accommodate another Premier League game on a particular TV company. So that TV company has scheduled the game late on a Sunday afternoon, which, as you can understand from the Newcastle fans' point of view, makes life really difficult for them if they've got to get back home for work in the morning. And we got another foul on this near side, and it's Bernardo Silva into the book for a challenge on Saka. Although Saka did look to be looking for that one, if you ask me. That's a really poor foul. Honest, I'm getting honest. These players are so soft. It makes me question why I'm still in love with football anymore. When I see how soft these players are for going down, it's pathetic. It really is. Do they know that this is supposed to be a man's sport? The way they play it and fall over, honest, it's unbelievable. I think even belly dancers stay on the feet better than some of these footballers these days. It's a joke. It really is a joke. Free kick to Arsenal, ball into the box, and it's deflected away. And now Arsenal pick it up on the edge of the box and move it back out to this near side. Another ball forward. But Arsenal pick it up again. And how is that not offside? Oh, my God. Arsenal player really ridiculously forward ahead, intercepted the ball there. No offside flag. I'm sorry, but that clearly looked offside to me. Arsenal with the ball now at the back as City attempted to break on them then. But Arsenal managing to intercept the ball and then knock it out on this near side, close to their own goal. For a throw into City. City take the throw in quickly, cross into the box from Bruyne, but nobody there to get on the end of it, and it rolls out for a goal kick to Arsenal. That's really bad. I don't think that's a penalty. Sorry, guys, they're just showing the replay for the penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. If the goalkeeper had done it whilst the ball was still in play, while the player was still controlling the ball, then yeah, I'd agree it's a foul. But he's actually got the shot off after the collision was made. So I think that's a really, really, prospect decision from what is supposed to be a professional referee. but in that incident, he's shown what a prospect he is. Really poor decision there from the referee, as far as I'm concerned, with that penalty. City now in possession with Haaland, but a free kick given as he's mauled by the Arsenal defenders on this near side. And now we're going to have a free kick for City. Just as we come up towards the 50 minutes. So just over 1 minute added on time remaining, guys. If you just joined us, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. It'd be great to hear from you. I will come back to the comments in a minute or so and catch up a bit. Just see what happens with this free kick for Manchester City. But thanks for that, Joey. Appreciate it, mate. And Minimo saying anyway late, but my prediction was always 3-0 City. Fair enough. Thanks for that, Minimo. Appreciate that, mate. Free kick for Manchester City now. De Bruyne over the ball, but it's Mahrez that takes it. And it's on. Oh, beautiful header there. But they took a deflection and ended up ricocheting off the top of the crossbar. The goalkeeper eventually managing to get a hand to it to see it away from danger. But bit panicky there from Arsenal at the back. Cross came in. It took an unusual header and then down on the pitch, and the way it bounced up off the pitch, it hit the crossbar, and then literally off the crossbar went straight up and came back down towards the goal, and the goalkeeper knocked it behind out of danger. And now corner for City. De Bruyne to take it on this near side. Corner comes in. It's deep. The goalkeeper punches it away over to that far side, and it rolls out for a throw into City. And there goes the half-time whistle from the referee. So it's all square at the halfway mark, guys. Arsenal 1, Man City 1. Ethan with more score prediction. Stoke 1, Huddersfield 0. I'll read through the other results in a few minutes, mate. But thank you very much for that, Mini Mo. Sorry, that was Ethan won it with the score, the results. But thanks for that, Ethan. I will read through it in a few minutes. Ethan Dixon saying, hi, Minute. Nice one, Ethan. Minimo saying, Joey, Gaz should give me a slap for being late. No, we wouldn't do that, mate. You drop in whenever you've got the time. I would never presume to expect you to turn up at bang on kickoff. You come and get involved as and when you can, mate. But no worries. Thanks. Good to see you anyway, mate. Ethan, laugh out loud, Minnie. And Minnie Mo laughing as well. Ethan, hi, Minute. What's your prediction? I think he said 3-0, didn't he? I think. Ethan Dixon saying joke time. Okay, then. Just saying, yeah, how dare you, Minnie? Laugh out loud. Minnie saying, bit of a drama. Ethan, why can you not trust duck doctors? They always quacks. They're always. Why can you not trust duck doctors? They always quacks. Okay, then, mate. I don't think that's an interesting one. I don't think it's as good as the one you said yesterday, though. I think that was yesterday's joke was pretty good. But yeah, I could see the funny angle of it, mate. Yeah, but that's a good one, I suppose. I just didn't get that one, to be fair. But thanks for that, Ethan. Minnie Mo saying, is Edison off? No, he's not, mate. He's managed to stay on the pitch, which, like I say, that penalty was so strange. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Joey's saying, go on, Arsenal, bang it in. Fair enough, mate. Ethan, yes. So, yeah, you guys buzzing with the fact that there is an equalizer for Arsenal. Minnie Mo saying, is the ref Scottish guys? I don't know, mate. I don't know, but it's I don't know. He doesn't need to be Scottish, does he? He just needs to be working for the SPFL. That's all he needs, doesn't he? I don't think it matters whether the referee's English, Scottish, Welsh, or Irish, or Russian. He might be Russian, actually, couldn't he? I don't know. But yeah, I think if he's been trained by the SPFL for officiating, then that would explain it, wouldn't it, mate? I'm not sure if you agree, but I don't. For me, the Scots are great, but the SPFL letting Scottish football down for me, big time. Ethan is saying, laugh out loud, minute. Yep. Like I said, I don't think he's Scottish. I think he might have been trained by the SPFL, though. That's definitely a question, isn't it? Minnie Mo saying, I'm supporting City tonight, but think I've just jinxed them. No worries. What makes you think you've jinxed them, mate? Ethan Dixon saying, have you guys seen the joke of the night? Yeah, seen it, mate. Seen it. Not one of your better ones, if I'm honest. No offense. But I think you've come up with some better ones than that before. But I suppose that's the good thing about telling jokes. Some are going to be awesome. Some are going to be not as funny. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ethan. Appreciate you making the effort, though, mate, to lighten the mood. Joey's saying, I'm supporting Arsenal, Mini. Fair enough. You guys also letting each other know where your allegiances are in this game. Minnie Mo saying, I'm ready, Ethan. Right. So, Ethan saying something about ducks. It's in the comments. No worries, mate. I saw it. I did see it. Thanks for that, mate. Like I say, good one, but not one of your better ones. Joey's saying, yeah, come on, Ethan, ready for the joke. You guys must have missed it. He said it a couple of messages back. Minnie Mo's saying, my 3-0 prediction is gone. I've lost my magic, Joey. Maybe take a leaf out of Stevie's book and just have a break to recalibrate your predictions. Thanks for that, Minnie. Joey's saying, good, Minnie, laugh out loud. I might get a chance to win a few now. Laugh out loud. You guys getting quite competitive there with the score predictions. Awesome. Joey's saying, good, Minnie, laugh out loud. I might get. All right, sorry, I read that one, didn't I? My apologies. Joey's saying, can't see anything, Ethan. I read it out a few minutes ago, didn't I? Did you not see it? Ethan saying, why was the footballer upset on his birthday? Because he got a red card. Yeah, I've heard that one before, mate. That's a good one. I think I must have seen that fly around Instagram and Facebook quite a few times, to be fair. But yeah, that's a classic, that, mate. Thanks for that, Ethan. Minnie Mo saying, Ethan, terrible. It's not that. It's a good one. It's a good joke. It's just, I think it's been well used, hasn't it? Minnie Mo there. Ethan, obviously not impressed with that. But thanks for the effort, Ethan. Don't be offended, mate. Some of your jokes are always going to get laughs and be appreciated. Some might not get, might not be as funny as others. And like I say, don't take it too seriously, mate. Joey's saying cheesy. Yeah, I think it's a good assessment. Joey's saying, love the angry face, Ethan, laugh out loud. Ethan Dixon, one more then. Yep, give us one more, mate. Always great to hear some jokes from you. Minnie saying, you need a new joke book, Ethan. I don't know. He's come out with some good ones. He has had a few good ones, what he's dropped in. Ethan Dixon saying, Minnie, I get them off Google. Cool. I've got a big football jokes book somewhere. I don't know where it is. Not seen it for a while. But yeah, thanks for that, Ethan. Minnie Mo saying players are cheats. They know the rules. Absolutely, yeah, they do. Like I say, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being an older guy. I like to see players showing strength and character and professionalism. I've no problem with players going down on the floor injured or getting a foul when it's just deserved. But these days, we're seeing it more and more. Players going down from the slightest touch, and it's getting pathetic. It really is getting pathetic. They need to remember this game was invented as a man's game. I watched the ladies' game the other day, and they do a better job at staying on their feet than the men do these days. Have you seen it, guys? Watch next time you get a chance. Watch some of the Premier League women's football. It's quite impressive. I think the ladies show a bit more professionalism to each other and consideration to not be trying to claim cheesy, cheap fouls. So yeah, check it out. See if you guys think the same. That's why it's even more pathetic that the men, the professional men at the highest level, are looking to get an advantage by cheating and falling over just for a bit of contact. It's pathetic. But thanks for that, Mini Mo. Ethan saying, why did the cookie go to the doctor? It felt crumbly. Oh, my eye. Sorry, guys. It felt crumbly. How's that, Mini? It felt crumbly. So did the cookie get a Band-Aid? Did you get a bandage to stop it crumbling? How do you stop a cookie crumbling anyway in the first place? But yeah, that's a good one. I think maybe you've I think maybe you need to do a deeper Google search, mate. Your magic's gone a bit tonight. But 10 out of 10 for effort, mate. 10 out of 10 for effort. Can't criticise you for that. Loving the effort. Mini Mo saying even worse. I know. Come on. Ethan's going to have his good nights where he gives us some really quality jokes. And then he's going to have his nights where they're not as good. So not to worry. Ethan's saying, good. God's sake, Mini. No worries, Ethan. I think, like I say, mate, you know, in the past you've had come up with some really good jokes, and they've got a good few laughs and some positivity. But I think maybe tonight you're just off the boil a little bit, mate, or maybe you're just not finding as good ones on Google. But thanks for that. Like I say, mate, appreciate the effort to lighten the mood. Minnie saying, I'm a hard girl to please. I doubt that. I bet you're very easy to please, mate. I bet you're very easy to please. Few Hibs goals, and I bet you're happy as the sun shining in the summertime. But thanks for that, Mini Mo. Joey saying, you being mean, Mini, laugh out loud. No, I just like I say, I think Ethan's just suffering from a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A dip in form of his joke telling. He's just having a dip in form. Ethan is saying, yeah, Mini very mean. I don't think he's meaning to be. Oh, she's meaning to be, sorry. Mini Mo saying, Joey, I support Arsenal tonight. Why? Yeah, that's a good question, Mini Mo. Think maybe because he just doesn't want to see City win it. Ethan Dixon saying, because Mini, they are better than City. Now, that's a good joke. That's a good one. Joey saying, because they haven't won it for years, and it'd be nice change seeing a different club win it. Absolutely, yep. I've got to agree with that, guys. Ethan Dixon saying, laugh out loud, Joey. Yep. And Joey saying, back in a few, guys. Just gonna grab a drink. No worries, mate. No worries. Catch you shortly. If you pop back, be great to see you, mate. And Mini Mo saying, who's looking the better team tonight, guys? At the minute, it's been really cagey. Both teams are making mistakes, but I think I've got to say, if I'm honest, I don't think that either team are looking better than the other. But I think if there's going to be a team that edge it based on that first half, I would say it's Manchester City. And the reason I say that is because I think that I think both teams have made mistakes and shown spells of sloppy possession, but Arsenal have done it more than and City. And sometimes with some of their possession, the sloppy passing that they've made, and the way they conceded the goal that they conceded against City, that you can see there's a nervousness in their play, and maybe that's through obviously the fact that they're up there at the top of the league, and Man City are serious contenders. Maybe they're just nervous, and the nerves are getting the better of them, and they're making rash decisions. Forgive the pun if you're a Man United fan, but yeah, I think just like I say, not much to call between the two teams. To be fair, mate, I just think that City looking a bit more composed than Arsenal when they're in possession. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, mate. So let's while we've got a few minutes, let's just quickly go around the other games and let you know what the scores are, guys. So in the Premier League, as you know, guys, it's currently 1-1 Arsenal, Manchester City. In the Champions League, it's currently Borussia Dortmund 0, Chelsea 0. 33 minutes gone in that game. Club Brugge 0 and Benfica 0. 34 minutes gone in that game. In the Scottish Premiership, it's currently Motherwell 2, St Mirren 1, 45 plus 1. So we're almost at a half-time mark in that game. Championship. It's currently Bristol City 1, Wigan Athletic 0. These are all half-time scores, apart from the bottom last two that I'll say. So the half-time scores: 1-0 Bristol against Wigan, Preston 0, Luton 0, Stoke City 1, Huddersfield 0, Swansea City 1, Blackpool 0. The later kickoffs that kicked off a bit later that are still in the first half. 35 minutes gone in those games. It's currently Sheffield United 1, Middlesbrough 1, West Brom 0, Blackburn Rovers 0. So that brings you bang up to date in the Championship. And that's it for now, guys. Oh, yeah. Also, in the Ladies' Cup, guys, the Ladies' international competition going on tonight. Don't know if you guys are aware of that. The kickoff for the Scotland game was at 2 o'clock this afternoon. That finished 2-0 to Iceland. Iceland ladies winning against Scotland ladies 2-0. And in the other game that's going on in the Ladies' Cup, it's called the Pinatar Cup, which is an international competition. It's currently into the second half, and it's currently Wales ladies 1, Philippine ladies 0. So that brings you bang up to date with all the games going on involving UK clubs and nations. And the players just coming out now for the second half of this one, guys. Ethan saying Preston North End is 0-0 at half time. Yep, thanks for that, Ethan. So both the sets of players out for the second half. Arsenal to restart the game with the kickoff. So referee's still having a dispute with some players here as we wait for the second half to get underway. So the game has restarted, guys. Referee stopping play. and he's just having a way with players on the far side of the pitch there. So go back to the comments. George, Huddersfield Town, welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Welcome to Fandom UK. George, Huddersfield losing at half-time against Stoke. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. You guys, you guys still got a full half of football to pull it round, mate. It's only 1-0 behind, so still a second half for you guys to get yourselves back into that. But yeah, like I say, mate, stay positive, and hopefully your club will find some goals to at least get something out of that game. Fingers crossed. But welcome to Fandom, mate. Great to have you with us. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you dropping in. And Ethan Dixon saying, hi, George. Nice one, Ethan. Thanks for that, mate. Top man. And George also giving the same consideration. Nice one, George. Appreciate that, mate. Really appreciate the positivity, guys. Ethan saying, take it, you're a Huddersfield fan. I would presume so with the Huddersfield in the title. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ethan. And George answering yes, as that's cool. Huddersfield. Who do you guys, obviously, George, good question for you, mate. Obviously, I know Yorkshire quite well. But who do you consider your biggest rivals in the part of Yorkshire that you're in? I know you're quite Huddersfield, quite close to Bradford. So obviously Bradford might be considered one of your local rivals, but also quite close to quite a few Yorkshire cities, towns, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, it'd be interesting to know from a Huddersfield fan who exactly you guys can class as your nearest and dearest rivals. So yeah, not too much trouble to let me know that, mate. Ethan Dixon saying, I'm Preston North End, me. Thanks for that, Ethan. Yeah, big Preston fan. And Joey's back, guys. Thanks, Joey. Great to see you again, mate. Hopefully you got a nice drink. And Minnie Mo saying, what about Bolton last night, Gaz? I know I was buzzing, mate. An absolute buzzing. And do you know what? I went onto social media after that game, and I seen fans in a group chat saying that Bolton were lucky. Derby fans saying Bolton were lucky. How do you win? How do you be lucky winning 5-0? That's the funniest thing I've heard all week. That you're lucky winning 5-0. How is that luck? No offense, but you're winning back-to-back games 5-0. There's a reason for it, because you're playing well. There's there might be an element of luck involved in the odd goal, but yeah, amazing how what stupid comments sour fans come out with. Obviously, Derby and Bolton competing at the minute at the top of League One for those playoff places. But yeah, amazing how what stupid statements some fans will come out with when the results are not going the way they want them to. How is Lucky winning? Lucky winning 5-0. I don't get that. Honest, that was bizarre. I was laughing my head off at seeing that. But thanks for that, Mini Mo. Ethan Dixon saying you took a while, Joey. Laugh out loud. Yeah, he might have been rescuing his lucky pants from the washing machine, so his missus don't wash them again. Ethan Dixon is saying Bolton won 5-0, Mini. I know, yeah, 5-0, two wins back to back 5-0. We won at the weekend 5-0 and then won last night 5-0 as well. So awesome form for Bolton at the moment. Joey's saying, you timing me, mate. Laugh out loud. No, I'm not. I'm just wondering whether the missus tried sneaking in the lucky pants in the washing machine while you're focused on the football. She's trying to, so that they don't start smelling. She's trying to sneak your lucky pants to wash them while your back's turned, mate. George, Huddersfield Town fan saying Sheffield United and Barnsley. All right, thanks for that, mate. I would have considered maybe it'd be more Halifax, maybe, but or Bradford. But yeah, that's interesting to see that, mate. Thanks. And Barnsley, yeah, Barnsley's an unusual one because Barnsley's well, Huddersfield and Barnsley's not right like mega close to each other. I know they're not miles away, but they're not like towns right next to each other, are they? But yeah, thanks for that, George. That's interesting to know that, mate. Thank you. Appreciate you sharing that info. Um, Ethan Dixon saying maybe laugh out loud. Joey saying Bolton on fire at the moment. They are. They're absolutely flying. Although being a Bolton fan, I'm not. I'm not getting too. Oh, De Bruyne there coming. Oh, sorry. Uh, Oh, that's a clacker. I don't know if you guys are watching this. Oh, Arteta, the ball has gone out on the near side, in front of the dugout. Arteta has gone to control the ball with his feet, and as he's done it, De Bruyne has come running over to grab the ball, shoved him out of the way, and then a few words were exchanged and a few pointed fingers. So that was quite interesting. Arteta. Playing the boss there, and De Bruyne having none of it. He's making it know I am a senior player for Manchester City. Show me some respect. Oh, that's quality. It's amazing what you read into things, isn't it? But that's what I read into it anyway. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'd love to know if you saw that. That was quality. You don't see that very often. Joey's saying, no, she's not allowed to touch them laugh out loud. All right. He's a ban of them. That's awesome. Joey's banned his missus from touching the lucky pants. Is that even if you're wearing them? You can't ban her when you're wearing them, mate. She's allowed free reign in that vicinity, isn't she, when you're wearing them? We'll leave that there. We don't want to get into all sorts of rude, naughty conversation, but just a little bit of adult humour there for you guys. You can't ban her permanently, mate. Not with the pants. Ladies, their wives have ways of making sure that they claim rights to our trousers, mate. And so attempts on target, 7 for Arsenal, 4 for Manchester City. That's quite an interesting stat. Sorry, guys, just bear me a second, refreshing this stupid thing. It's gone off again. Joey liking that. Joey liking that joke. Sorry, guys, just bear with me a second. Sorry about that, guys. Just having a little technical gremlin again. Surprise, surprise. Always seems to happen on specific games. But hopefully, we're back on track now. So I've missed something here, guys. Apologies. I've missed something there with a problem with a technical problem there, but try and figure out what's gone on here. 59 minutes gone. So just coming up to 59 minutes gone. Still 1-1, but it looks like a big key decision here. Arsenal fans celebrating something. So obviously some decisions gone their way there. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'll come back to the comments in a sec. Oh, it's not going to show me. I'll have to try and work it out when it shows me shortly. So ball up the field for Arsenal, and it's Man City that pick it up. Ball forward, but now two Arsenal players coming together. Oh, get on your feet. This game is so stop-start. It's unbelievable. So the reality is, one thing that I'm noticing since Haaland's come to the Premier League is he's a very physical striker. Very physical. He's a big lad, and he likes to use his strength to win balls and challenges. And it appears to me that the other, well, obviously I can't judge every game because I haven't seen him play in every game. But the games that I have seen him playing, it's becoming quite obvious that some of the defenders are just not man enough to deal with him. They can't deal with him. They're going over on the floor. And obviously, we got a challenge here for an elbow to the side of the head from Haaland. I don't think he's done it intentionally, but one player definitely was perfectly right to go over there. Can understand he's took a whack to the head, but the other player, I have no idea why he's gone down. There was next to no contact made with him, and he's chose to gone down as well. It's really bad, isn't it, guys? Spoiling the game. These players that are, not. I'm going to keep saying it. They're not man enough to be on the football pitch because they go over like so easily. It's just a joke. It's an absolute joke. And I don't want to be discriminating or anything like that. But let's be honest, guys. Football was invented 150 years ago as a man's sport. And, some of the youngsters we're seeing coming into the game these days, they can't handle the physicality of it. They just cannot handle it. And it's embarrassing. It's really, really an embarrassing. Man City have just made a substitution. Mahrez coming off, and he doesn't look happy about it neither. As he walks over to the touch line or the bench, he's muttering something to himself. You can see on the camera there that he was muttering something, so a clear indication that he's not happy about coming off. And now City on the attack with Gundogan on that far side of the pitch, looking to get across into the box. And Arsenal managed to knock it out. And Man City starting to feel like the referee is wearing a red shirt, I think, here. And he's right. Jack Grealish claiming the corner on that far side. And he's right. The referee. The referee, I know we've seen this referee a lot, but he's definitely on a bit of a power trip tonight. Is he getting commission for how many yellow cards he dishes out or what? It's interesting to ask that, guys. I think the referees might be on commission for dishing out yellow cards. Maybe they get 10, 20%, which when you're dishing out yellow cards to Premier League, that's got to be a few quid, hasn't it, guys? We don't laugh, we'll cry. George is saying, I'm watching Huddersfield from Sky Sports Red Button. No worries, mate. Good. hope that they're looking better in the second half. Hopefully they get a goal for you, mate. But thank you very much for being involved. Great to have you part of the channel, mate. And like I say, fingers crossed, your team managed to get on the goals, get on the score sheet tonight. City with a throw-in on the far side. Throw-in taken up towards Holland, but it's knocked out by Arsenal again for another throw-in on that far side to City. But thanks for that, George. Joey saying, hi, George. Cool. Absolutely nice one, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. And also, Mini Moore, is there a penalty? No, there wasn't a penalty. But is the referee giving out another yellow card here? Honest, is he seriously? Is he on commission? How many yellow cards has he dished out in this game? I might ring up the Premier League tomorrow and ask them, are the referees on commission for how many yellow cards they dish out? It might make these referees stop being so card happy, mightn't it? But we already know, don't we? The Premier League's on a power trip. They're encouraging, referees to behave like coppers, not to behave like referees. They need to remember that they are referees, not the law. But the FA, I think, are forgetting that these days. I think they're sending them referees on the pitch, thinking that they're a police officer with the way they're managing games now. It's getting ridiculous, isn't it, guys? Arsenal with a long ball forward, but it's eventually intercepted by this goalkeeper. So let's read some more comments. Minnie saying, is there a penalty? No, there wasn't a penalty for that. I presume you're asking about the decision for the challenge earlier. And Arsenal, Zinchenko trying to get the fans to make more noise. I'd be embarrassed, me, guys, if a player did that at my club. You shouldn't, come on. How many fans are in that stadium tonight? And you need players to encourage the fans to get behind the team. Come on. Do we really need that? Does that happen at Anfield? Does that happen at Old Trafford? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Arsenal fans need encouragement of the players to get behind the team. That's amazing. A shot comes in here for Arsenal, and it's right across the face of goal. I thought it was actually a shot, but it wasn't. It was a cross going right across the face of goal, and ends up on this near side, but Arsenal managing to pick it up before having another opportunity, and eventually the second opportunity is gone out behind for a penalty. Sorry, not a penalty. Sorry, for a corner. For a corner to Arsenal. Minimo saying VAR takes far too long. It does, mate. It does, but I think it's not VAR that you got to remember. It's not VAR. It's the people managing VAR that are taking too long. But it shows their incompetence and their lack of football knowledge that they can't make a decision quicker, doesn't it? That's the big point I would take out of it. That they can't make the decision quick enough. It just questions how much football knowledge have they actually got to be making those decisions in the first place. Come on, guys! If you've been watching football for long enough, most decisions are quite clear cut. They're not. They don't take. You might have to look over it for 30 seconds, but once you've looked over it, you may need a quick second glance in specific circumstances. But nine times out of 10, it should be quite obvious to you if you've got the adequate amount of football knowledge. And we've got a free kick here from Manchester City. Jack Grealish doing what he did, doing what he does, drawing a foul. Ethan saying, Joey, this joke for you. Joey, this joke's for you. What is the difference between Everton and a cup of tea? The tea stays in the cup longer. That's actually a good one, that, mate. That's a good one. I don't want to disrespect Everton, but that is spot on. Ball forward there for Man City. and a header on, but the goalkeeper managing to get a hand to it, and Arsenal managing to clear it out to that far side, and now looking to get up the field, but they end up knocking it out for a throw-in midway inside their own half. But at least they initially cleared the danger. But really good effort that from Manchester City. But the effort on goal, the header towards goal, was directly straight at the goalkeeper. And like I say, Man City wasting that opportunity. Oh, but Arsenal again with poor possession again. Arsenal, this is what I'm saying. They're looking so nervous at the back. They just were slow passing the ball around at the back then, not looking to get forward fast enough. Man City put them under pressure, defending from the front. They ended up losing the ball in their own box, and Man City got an effort on goal. And it's only because of the positioning of the goalkeeper and the fact that I think City were surprised to win it there that stopped Man City scoring there. But Arsenal living so dangerously at the back in possession. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. You don't do that as a title-winning team. But Arsenal really showing some serious nervousness in this game in their defence. Coming up to, well, just gone past 69 minutes, guys. Still 1-1. Feel like I'm sinking here. So Arsenal in possession at the moment at the back. And if I was City, I'd be pressing that ball like crazy, seeing how poor and lacking in confidence Arsenal are in defence at the moment when in possession. Quite shocking, really. Arsenal living dangerously still, passing it about at the back. Get it forward. But yeah, Ethan, that's a good one, that, mate. That's a lot more funnier than your other one. Joey's saying, laugh out loud, I like that. Yeah, it's a cracker, that, mate. It's an absolute cracker. Joey, it does, Mini. It does. Right, yeah, it does, responding to the VAR comment. Yeah, you're definitely right. But like I said, guys, for me, it's not VAR, it's the people doing it, managing it. Ethan saying, told you you would like it. See what Minnie says. Obviously, Ethan wanted to please Minnie with a joke tonight. Ethan saying, Minnie, what do you... Minnie, who do you support? Minnie Mo's a Hibs fan, mate. Hibs fan. I had to think about that for a second. I don't know why. Long ball forward there for Manchester City. Up the field, but it's Arsenal that pick up the possession. And yet again, lose it to Manchester City at the back. Unbelievable how many times I've seen Arsenal give possession away, lose possession deep inside their own half. And they've just done it again. And now Haaland's going to run into the box on the ball. And another Gundogan opportunity there. The City scored. And it's Arsenal's own fault. Unbelievable. That was coming. I am not a professional coach, but I seen that coming because Arsenal looking so nervous at the back, making stupid mistakes, sloppy possession, sloppy passing, and it's cost them. Man City taking the lead, and Arsenal, unbelievable. I'm so stunned that Arsenal have just done that. I've seen that coming since the second half. Unbelievable that Arteta has not dealt with that at half time. Oh my God, I'm stunned at what I am seeing here. Arsenal really poor, sloppy possession there. They was in possession on the back line. They've tried to pass it forward, and Man City have just been in the way, and it boils down to Arsenal players not looking where they're passing the ball. They literally passed it, put it on a plate for Man City there. Absolutely put it on a plate with the steak, with the gravy, with the mushrooms, with the whole shebang. There's, you name it. You think of a top dish, they've just give it to Manchester City with all the extras. Unbelievable. I guess that Arsenal will have to change their song now, guys. They are certainly not living up to their song, the greatest team the world has ever seen, because the greatest team the world has ever seen wouldn't be making poor mistakes in the back line like that. Absolutely shocking from Arsenal. This has got to be one of the worst performances I've seen from them this season. They are so nervous at the back. They're so lacking in confidence when they're passing the ball forward from the back. All their mistakes that I've identified in this game have come at the back in defence. And I'm shocked to see that Arteta has not identified that and made the players aware of it at half time to stop passing the ball about. And now they're doing it again. They're passing the ball about at the back slowly and giving. And they're inviting Manchester City have got it again. Manchester, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Unbelievable. Are you guys watching this? Seriously, Manchester City getting handed opportunities left, right and centre here by Arsenal's sloppy possession at the back. Unbelievable that a team at the top of the league can show that sort of lack of confidence in possession. Arsenal now coming forward and Saka passes it into the middle of the park. Arsenal into the box. Oh, come on. Unbelievable. And now poor play again from Arsenal. Going down really easy in the box, looking for a penalty. And that is really poor. Absolutely really poor. I'm so disappointed with Arsenal's performance tonight. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Sorry, guys. I'm getting high rate there, but I'm stunned what I'm seeing. I am absolutely stunned what I'm seeing. Joey's saying, Mini supports Hibs. Absolutely, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. And Mini Mo saying, I once seen 12 yellow cards and 1 red in a 0-0 game. I sent an email of complaint, guys. That's quality, mate. That's quality. I like that. So we got an injury at the minute, guys. Jack Grealish on the deck, getting some treatment, and it's looking like City going to make a change as well, bringing on Phil Foden. This is an interesting change for City. You can see the body language of Arsenal. They look shattered, not physically but mentally shattered. You can see it in the players' body language. I like that, Minimo. That's quality. Ethan Dixon saying they like North End. They lose the ball. They like North End. They lose the ball when they get it in the box. Well, fair enough, mate. I don't know. I wouldn't. There's a difference, though. You guys are starved of finances. You guys are starved of success. You're competing with clubs that are dropping out of the Premier League, that are having parachute payments and have enjoyed the riches what come with being in the Premier League. And you guys obviously trying to build a team to compete with that on a shoestring budget compared to some of the clubs in that league with you. So you guys, I'm not saying you do lose possession like that at the back. I can understand from your point of view, Ethan, if that is the case. Very frustrating for you as a Preston fan, mate. But at least your team have a half of an excuse why they're doing it, because you guys can't afford to, compete financially for the best players in the Championship due to the fact that your club hasn't been lucky enough to benefit from the riches that come of having a season in the Premier League. So at least you guys have got a good reason for why you might lose possession. But you got to think, Arsenal spend millions of pounds on this team, and they can't keep possession at the back in such a big, high-profile game. It's really shocking. Absolutely. What's shocking, guys? It's not the shocking. Any club can make the mistake. That's not what's shocking. If they'd done it once or twice, that'd be fair enough. The fact of what's shocking about it is they've been doing it all the way through the game, and it's not been identified and addressed. That is the shocking thing. You got to think, we got players, you got coaching staff sat on that bench being paid thousands and thousands of pounds a week to be identifying things like this and drum it into the players so that they don't make these mistakes. They're supposed to have the best coaches at this level and the best players, and yet that can't get identified. I'm sitting here just as a normal football fan, and I've identified that mistake in the first half. They've gone in at half time, and the manager has done nothing to address it. And if he has, it is not evident on the pitch. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ethan. But like I say, mate, I think there's no comparison. Your club are not, you don't have the luxury of signing what players you want. You guys got to do a lot of wheeling and dealing to build your team. So, obviously, that's, an explanation to why you guys might make mistakes, because you're not got the option of buying the best players that you can every time. I'm not saying some of your players aren't good, but I'm saying sometimes some of your players. And Arsenal again now trying to claim a second cheap penalty. Unbelievable that they've now done that twice, gone over easy in the box in a matter of minutes. Yeah, you can see that he's looking for it. You can see he's looking for it. Absolutely pathetic from Arsenal. I'm really, really disappointed with what I'm seeing from Arsenal tonight. But yeah, as thanks for that, hey Ethan. Minimo saying, what City players would you like at Liverpool, Joey? Ooh, that's an interesting question. Please, Joey, please say De Bruyne. Please do say De Bruyne. He's what a player he is. He's absolutely awesome. I really love Kevin De Bruyne. I'm just gutted he plays for Manchester City. Ethan is saying, for me, Haaland. Well, yeah, obviously, I think most fans would pick Haaland. But yeah, thanks for that, Ethan. And Joey saying, is that true or joke, Minnie, with the cards? Cards? Did I miss something? Oh, right. Yeah, the card. Right, I'm with you. Yeah, the cards. Yeah, obviously, that's a good one. Yeah, I think it is. Ethan saying no. Arsenal with a long ball forward there, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper. 80 minutes gone, guys. Arsenal 1, Man City 2, and looks like Arsenal about to make a double substitution. Joey saying, I like Kevin De Bruyne. Aye, well said. Go on, Joey. Absolutely. Can't fault you, mate. Quality player. He's got. I know a lot of fans would probably pick Haaland first, but no. It's got to be De Bruyne. What the magic he can create for your midfield, why would you not want him? Why would any club not want De Bruyne? Some of the work that he does in the middle of the park for Man City goes completely unnoticed sometimes. I get that he gets noticed, but that's normally when he gets himself on the score sheet. But a lot of the hard work he does in the that midfield for Man City doesn't always get recognised. And now, as we say that, De Bruyne with a cross into the box, and Haaland has slotted it away. And there he goes, the third goal for Manchester City. Arsenal are now crushed. I said it, guys. You heard it here first. I said it after the second goal went in for Manchester City. Arsenal looked like they was mentally shattered. And the way that goal has just come about is evidence of that. Absolutely. Evidence that Arsenal's confidence has been broken by Manchester City. And they've got nobody to blame but themselves because they made their own mistakes. And I am stunned. Like I say, I cannot get over how the coaching staff have not identified that at halftime and addressed that sloppy possession. All you've got to do is tell the players, if you're struggling with confidence at the back, get rid of it. Just get it up the ball. This is not Burnley. This is not Bournemouth. This is not Southampton you're playing against. This is Manchester City you're playing against. You don't mess about in possession at the back if you're lacking in confidence on the ball in defensive areas. You just clear the ball up the field and then you can, prepare better for it coming back at you. Stunning that they've not identified that. I am absolutely stunned. But yeah, well said, Joey. I like that. I'm buzzing that you said that De Bruyne first. That's awesome. Mini Mo saying it's true, Joey. Worst ref ever. I thought it would be. Mini Mo always very honest with things that she tells us. That's awesome. And Man City now defending as Arsenal on the edge of their box. And now Arsenal trying to claim a foul, but nothing given from the referee. And Arsenal come again and now move the ball out to this near side, looking to get a cross into the box. Cross comes in, headed away by Manchester City, but only outside the box where Arsenal pick it up again and move it into midfield. And now find themselves running into traffic and move again the ball out to this near side. And now a cross deflected has gone out for a throw-in on this near side for Arsenal, as Arsenal try to turn the screw to find an equalizer. And now the ball again out on this near side, but City have managed to reclaim possession, but only to knock it up towards the halfway line where Arsenal pick it up and come again. But yeah, thanks for that, Mini Mo. I thought it'd be true, mate. I'd like to say everything you've always shared with us has been very honest, so I had no reason to doubt you, mate. But totally understandable why Joey might question it, because it's not something you hear, that is it, that referees give out that many yellow cards. I reckon this referee's given out a fair few. I don't know how many exactly, but I've definitely seen him dish out a few tonight. Arsenal now coming again through the middle of the park as they move the ball out to that far side. And I think it's Gundogan that's picked it up here to defend it, clears the ball up the field. But Arsenal pick it up again and now on the edge of the box as they break into the box with a cross. But it's deflected away by Manchester City. Arsenal very much got Man City with their backs against the wall at the moment. Haaland manages to intercept that, and now Haaland on the run down that far side with only two defenders in front of him. But eventually the ball is knocked out on the far side, midway inside the Arsenal half of the pitch. Arsenal fans looking stunned in the stands at the moment, silenced and biting fingernails. Massive piece of humble pie about to be delivered in North London by Manchester City if it stays like this. So watch yourselves, guys, on social media. I'm likely to be a lot of salty Arsenal fans about. Just look at the body language of Arsenal players. Says it all, guys. Absolutely says it all. Arsenal with a free kick at the back. They better get this moving up the field quick because they have not very good at possession tonight in the back, and they do. They move it down this near side and now attacking down the wing and looking to get across into the box, but under pressure from Manchester City defenders, and now they lose it, but pick it up again as Manchester City show a bit of sloppiness in their possession. And now Arsenal with an opportunity on the edge of the box, shot deflected though, and out towards that far side where Arsenal pick it up again on the edge of the box, but under pressure from City defenders, and now it goes out. I'm trying to work out if he's gone out for a corner or a free kick. Man City about to make a change. Phillips coming on. Apparently it's only his fourth appearance, and it's De Bruyne coming off. Big shocker. De Bruyne have been quite significant in this game, guys. Mini Mo saying goal City. Joey saying no way, that's well bad. It is. De Bruyne out off the pitch, and now Phillips who comes on. Ethan saying not happy at all. Absolutely. To be fair, mate, like I say, Arsenal got nothing to moan about. They made their own mistakes. That's what's why they're losing through their own sloppy possession. But thanks for that, Ethan. Mini Mo saying goal shy, Grealish too. Interesting comment. 80, coming up to 87 minutes gone, guys. Arsenal 1, Man City 3. Arsenal in possession on the far side as they move the ball up the field and now cut back into midfield. But if you're just joining us and wondering how the score is at this stage at 3-1, it's through Arsenal's own mistakes. Arsenal have created their own mistakes, and that is why they find themselves 3-0 behind, 3-1 behind in this one. Arsenal now on the far side, coming back into the midfield, looking for an opportunity as City close the space. Minnie Mo saying Chelsea 0-0 so far. Billy's team likes a draw, don't they? I think, yeah, like I say, mate, they just, I think they're also another club struggling with confidence at the minute. Cross into the box from Arsenal, headed on, but it goes wide of the bar of this near post, and yeah, good effort there from Arsenal, but wide of the post. Joey saying, Billy, gonna be fuming. No wonder he's not dropped in tonight. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we're not seen Billy tonight, have we? He's probably watching the other game. George Huddersfield Town saying nothing from this game, but Huddersfield down to 10 men. Sorry to hear that, mate. Sorry to hear that. But you know what can happen sometimes, and that can help a team when they go down to 10 men. It can make them more resilient for some unusual reason, as I'm sure you guys are aware. Approaching 90 minutes now, guys. We've got a free kick just inside Arsenal's half of the pitch, taken quickly. And now the ball out on this near side with Arsenal looking to build again. Bang on the 90 minutes mark, guys. And it's 5 minutes added on time. So 5 minutes to be played. Arsenal moved the ball out to that far side and now looking to get a cross into the box. And cross comes in, but it's cut out by the goalkeeper. And I think the offside flag went up there as well. George, but yeah, like I say, mate, fingers crossed you could still get a goal back, mate. If it's still 1-0, anything can happen in a 1-0. Ethan Dixon saying Preston North End still 0-0. Yeah, I'll go around the ground shortly, guys. We're quite close to the end of this one, so let's just see out the last few minutes. Joey saying that's not bad, Ethan. Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad, but obviously a home game. He's going to want to try and see his game. Club try and nick it and get a win. That'd be awesome for Ethan. But thanks for that, Joey. Joey also saying, "Oh no, George, absolutely, yeah, like I said." But remember, guys, 10 men can sometimes make you harder to beat. We've seen it plenty of times, haven't we? Ethan Dixon saying, "How much worse is it going to get?" Obviously, some of you guys wanting Arsenal to win. Like I say, I had no preference, to be fair. Would like Arsenal to win the league rather than Manchester City. Man City have won it so much recently. It would be nice to see a different club win it. But like I say, for me, I've got to give constructive criticism when it's deserved. And it's definitely deserved as far as Arsenal are concerned. Arsenal with a shot there on target, but the goalkeeper managing to knock it over the bar. Thanks for that, Joey. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that one, did I? My bad. Joey saying, oh no, your dad will be fuming now, Ethan. Oh, Dortmund have took the lead against Chelsea. Oh, that's not good news for Chelsea. But plenty of time left in that one, guys. 62 minutes in that one. Still plenty of time for Chelsea to turn it round, especially with the second leg to come. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Like I say, don't think Ethan will be enjoying it at the minute. Minimo, sorry, not Ethan, sorry, Ethan's dad. Minimo saying, Haaland, the goal machine. Yeah, well, he's very physical, isn't he, mate? He's very physical. And Arsenal showing that they've been unable to deal with him tonight. Thanks for that, mate. Ethan Dixon saying, no, I know, I am fuming, Joey. Preston currently 1-1 now with Luton. Two minutes of the added on time remaining, guys. Ball's out on this near side for a throw-in. Joey saying, I'm waiting for Haaland's downfall. I think you might have to wait till next season that for now, mate. As we know, when foreign strikers, foreign forwards of foreign countries come in to the Premier League, first season's normally the honeymoon period, innit? Where everything is perfect and nothing goes wrong for them. But that won't last. That won't last. Eventually, other defenders will get to know him, and next season, I think he'll have a tougher time as defenders get to know him better. So yeah, I think, like I say, he's just going to enjoy this season. He's going to get lots of success. Like I say, first season in the Premier League, and it's always for a striker the like of Haaland anyway. With the quality he's got, he's always going to have a really good honeymoon period. But like I say, it can all change next season. Noticeable to see a lot of Arsenal fans have left the stadium. So the top of the league competing at the top, and just because they're losing this game, Arsenal fans have left the stadium. That's really getting behind your team, isn't it? It's not all about one game. Joey's saying, I'm waiting for Haaland. Oh, right. Sorry, I read that one, didn't I? My bad, guys. Minimo saying, wonder how many Haaland will score this season. Yeah, he's at top of the score charts at the minute, isn't he? I think it's Harry Kane's about 10 behind him, I think. I've not looked at it recently. I know the last time I looked at it, it wasn't like it was tight. Joey's saying, go on. There goes the full-time whistle, guys. And it's finished Arsenal 1, Man City 3. Big win that for Manchester City. And a massive defeat for Arsenal. Good to see Arteta and De Bruyne there just hugging each other to show there's no hard feelings, as they had a heated moment in the middle of the game. But Arsenal, I think it's got to be said, guys, Arsenal created their own downfall tonight. They were so poor in possession at the back, and they've got no complaints with the way they should have no complaints with the way this has turned out because they have created their own downfall. That's the reality of this fixture. Joey's saying, go on, Mini, predict that one. We will see at the end of the season. Interesting. Minimo saying, no physical strength in some is something else. His physical strength is something else. It is, mate, but you've got to ask the question, is it the lack of defenders showing a lack of physicality that's making Haaland look better? There's no question that he is a very, very physical player. Looks awesome. But yeah, sorry guys, just watching. Jack Grealish making a Man City fan very happy there, giving his shirt to a young lady who had a banner up asking for his shirt. And I'm sure she'll be going home tonight. Get very happy. I'll leave it at that. I'm sure you guys can think of the other word I was thinking of. But yeah, that's a good point, Minimo. You're absolutely spot on. He's such an amazing physical player. But like I say, you got to ask the question. No disrespect to Haaland. He's very physical. That's one of his strengths. But like I say, are some of the other Premier League players, the defenders, making him look better with their lack of strength and physicality to match him. If I was on that pitch facing him, that would be, I wouldn't give a shit about fouls. Excuse my language. I would be wanting to let it be known that I am going to go head to head with him and let him know that I'm physical and I'm manly and I will step up to the challenge. I'd be crunching into every challenge that I could to let him know that I am not going to be intimidated. And I don't understand why these defenders don't have that same attitude. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe it's a generation thing. We don't hear the kind of quotes that I was used to when I was younger, of young lads and young men being encouraged to be strong physically, mentally, and step up to the challenge that comes at you in sports physically. But yeah, I would relish that opportunity if I was a player to let him know that I was not gonna be intimidated by him. And yeah, I want to make a point. Let him know that you're not going to show me up. I'm going to show you up. That's the way I'd go into it. But yeah, Minimo, you're absolutely spot on. I'd love to know if you agree, whether you think that whether I'm making a fair point there about the defenders not showing enough physicality, and that's why that maybe, I'm not saying Haaland isn't physical. We all know he is. He's a very strong physical player, no question. But like I say, I cannot ask the question: are some of the other players not showing enough physicality, particularly defenders, and that's making Haaland look better? George is saying Huddersfield 2-0 down to Stoke. Jacob Brown. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Well, tough game for you guys today, but hopefully you guys can use that disappointment to. Sorry, George. Use that disappointment to motivate to get a positive result in your next game. Fingers crossed, mate. But tough ask now for you guys, going 2-0 down with 10 men, down to 10 men as well. But like I say, mate, fingers crossed you get a positive result in the next one. Minimo saying, right, Joey, with League Cup and Champions League games, I'm going to say 42 goals. That's interesting. I think, that's interesting. He could score more than that, yeah. Joey saying, gutted for you, George. Absolutely. Well said, Joey. But like I say, we're all football fans. We know that it doesn't always go our way. We have to take with the good with the bad sometimes. Ethan Dixon saying, God's sake, Luton 1-0. Yeah, you guys have levelled it though, mate. You guys have levelled it. It's 1-1. Joey saying, Ethan, not your night, mate. Fingers crossed they can equalise. They have equalised, mate. They have. But nice one, Joey. Appreciate the positivity. Ethan Dixon saying, let's hope Joey's fingers crossed. Let's hope Joey, fingers crossed. Absolutely. Minimo saying, Chelsea getting beat, Billy will be raging. I'm sure he will, mate. I'm sure he will. But let's hope Chelsea can try and pull it round. But you got to remember, full-time whistle tonight is only half-time in the Champions League. Minimo is saying, keep the faith, George. Next game is yours. Absolutely. Well said, Minimo. Like that, mate. Really positive encouragement. Maggie saying, oh, dear, it was a tough fixture. It was. But like I say, mate, for me, watching it here, I think that the problems came from Arsenal's own mistakes, and that's why Manchester City have won it tonight. But thanks for that, Maggie. Great to have you with us, mate. Ethan saying, hi, Maggie. Nice one, Ethan. You guys are top. Thank you. And Minimo saying, great result last night, Maggie. Nice one, Minimo. You guys are class. And Ethan Dixon saying, yes, 1-1 Preston. Awesome. See, told you. Seen the results here, but that's awesome. Great to hear Preston grab the equaliser. Let's hope they can find a winner before the full time. Maggie saying, hello all. Thank you very much for that, Maggie. Awesome. Really appreciate that positivity, mate. That's class. Guys, don't forget, please do hit that like button and to help us get seen better in the algorithm, and consider subscribing if you're new. Minimo saying yes, Ethan. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not following that. All right, yeah, Minimo being supportive there to Ethan with Preston pulling the equalizer back. That's awesome. Thanks for that, mate. Nice one, Minimo. Joey saying, get in, Ethan. Absolutely, you guys are class. Showing support to each other with your respective clubs. Minimo saying, everything a manager gets sacked. Every time a manager gets sacked, the team wins the next game. Yeah, it does happen like that a lot of the time. I'm not saying it's absolutely every time, but I think you're right. I think it's 99% of the time that happens, mate. So, yeah. But I suppose that's why clubs do it, innit? They get that new manager bounce, that new manager reaction. So, yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. Joey's saying, that's very true, Minnie. Happens so much. It does. It absolutely does. Ethan saying, EFL Championship scores, Bristol 1, Wigan 1, Preston North End 1, Luton 1, Stoke 2, Huddersfield 0, Blackpool 2, Swansea 1, Sheffield 1, Middlesbrough 2, and Bromley Bromley. You mean West Brom? West Brom 0, Blackburn 0. Well, thanks for that, Ethan. I was going to read out the scores in a minute, but I suppose I don't need to bother now with the championship. So thanks for that, mate. Ethan Dixon said Middlesbrough 3-1 now. Well, I might as well read out the other scores while we've just done that. So just to give you a quick roundup, guys, obviously, as we know, it's finished here 3-1 to Manchester City. In the Champions League, it's currently 76 minutes gone. Borussia Dortmund 1, Chelsea 0, and 77 minutes gone in the other game. Club Brugge 0, Benfica 1. In the Scottish Premiership, it's currently Motherwell 2, St Mirren 1. That one almost at full time. In the Championship, we don't need to read the Championship. We've just done that. Sorry. So women's international friendlies, as I told you guys earlier, it wasn't a friendly. It was called the Pinata Cup, which is quite new to me. But Scotland and Wales playing in that, and it's finished at the earlier kickoff. Scotland losing 2-0 to Iceland. This is the ladies' game, guys, by the way. Iceland women winning 2-0 against Scotland women. And in the later kickoff, which is now a full-time score, Wales ladies have won 1-0 against the Philippine ladies. So there you go. That brings you up to date with the UK results. And also, if you're interested, guys, in Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid currently winning 3-0 against Elche. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date with all the results. Thanks for that, Ethan. Minimo saying, well done, Man City. Well, yeah, I think, like I said, I think they'll be saying that to themselves, that they're going on back to the stadium tonight, back to Manchester. I think they'll be thinking that, I think they'll be accepting that they got some luck with winning that game. Arsenal handed it to them on a plate, really. Joey, at least you pulled one back, Ethan, and got a point. Absolutely. And that game's still playing. So you never know. Maybe a nick one at the end. But a draw, if you can't win it, don't lose it. That's always a good philosophy. Thanks for that, Joey. Ethan Dixon saying, now I know happy now. Now I know happy now. I'm presuming that means you're happy. I'm sorry, it's confusing the way you've written it, mate. But I'm presuming that means you're happy. So that's cool. Thanks for that, mate. Joey saying, yes, I suppose. Well done, City. Absolutely. certainly going to make the title race interesting now. Arsenal fans getting a big, huge piece of humble pie, if you ask me, because a couple of weeks ago they thought they had the title won, and you know, I've no problem with fans celebrating winning titles, but wait till you got it across the line before you start hyping yourself up. But yeah, Minimo saying, "Oh, Joey, why did I predict 3-0 and not 3-1?" Minimo, though, yeah, I like the Homer quote there. Quality. Thanks for that, Minimo. Minimo also saying Chelsea players are just not gelling as a team. Yeah, I take your word for that, mate. I've not seen any of the Champions League tonight. But thanks for that, Minimo. Minimo also saying Chelsea 0-0 so far. Billy's team likes a draw, don't they? Am I reading overall comments here? It has. It's gone. But oh, do you know, I'm fed up with this chat doing this to me. How has it done that? It's really annoying how it does that. Sorry, guys. This thing is really annoying. I don't understand why it's done that to me. There's some unusual gremlins on this platform that I use. It's really weird, and it always seems to do it towards the end of the game. So that's where I was up to. So why has it jumped back up? Um, yeah, thanks for that, Mini. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it jumped back further up the list there. Joey's saying, I know, Mini, unlucky. Yeah, well, like I say, um, with Chelsea, I think, I'd like to say, I think that there's issues with the players buying into the manager's ideas. It's pretty obvious from the way they're performing. I think Joey's saying Chelsea need a good shake-up. Yeah, they do. But the question is, with Chelsea guys, have the owners brought too many players in too quickly? They've gone out being doing big business, bringing in all sorts of players, and as we've seen in previous seasons with the likes of QPR and stuff like that. When you change too much of the team, you lose your identity, and it isn't easy to just recreate a new identity with what is almost a completely new team. Ethan is saying Chelsea need to win a game. Um, I think they do, yeah, but I think they also need to go back to basics. I would have said that's more important. You go back to basics with all them new players, and then you start to build from there. Minimo is saying need Chelsea need more money spent. Joke of the night. Yeah, that's a good one, that mate. And Ethan saying laugh out loud minute. Millsard saying, come on, Wigan, 1-1, awesome. Nice one, Millsard. Great to see you, mate. Welcome to the show. Good to hear that your team on the end of a positive result, at least getting a point, grinding away those points to get yourselves out of that relegation battle. And that's the way to do it. Don't matter how you do it, just getting the points on the board is what matters. And if you can't win it, make sure you don't lose it, especially when you're at the bottom, near the bottom of the league. But good result that for Wigan. If it stays like that, that'll be 2 points away from home in the last two games, plus a win. So that's 5 points out of 3 games. That's pretty good for a team down there at the bottom of the league. Thanks for that, Millsard. Great to see you, by the way, mate. Ethan Dixon saying, hi, Millsard. Nice one, Ethan. And also, Millsard giving the same respect as well, class, and Joey as well there. Thanks for that, guys. And Joey also laughing at Minnie there. Get that out of my ear. Earphones are bugging me now. And sorry, where was that? Joey, hi Milzard as well. So thanks for that, guys. You guys are class, honest. Thank you very much for the positivity. Really appreciate it. And Milzard also showing that same respect. So that's class, guys. Thanks for that. Minimo saying Melanie still unbeaten. Melanie? Who's Melanie? What is going on with his comments? I keep pressing it and it's not pressing the ones I'm trying to press. Who's Melanie? Minnie, if you could let us know, please. I'm confused with that one. Who's Melanie? Milzard saying, yep. Well, obviously I'm missing something there, guys. Ethan Dixon saying, Preston North End full-time 1-1. Awesome. Awesome, guy. Well, like I say, mate, if you can't win it, make sure you don't lose it. And that's what Preston have done tonight. So that's good. Milzard saying, Wigan v Norwich score prediction on Saturday. Well, I'm not going to get into score predictions for Saturday just yet, mate. Got a lot of things to think about like before then, like trying to get this editing finished in before it's too late to get it on. Ethan Dixon is saying, Milzard 4-0 Norwich. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I'll save my predictions for Saturday's games until we get closer to Saturday. Milzard saying, 2-1 Wigan. Fair enough. Good shout, that, mate. Good shout. And Milzard saying, Melanie Wigan manager. Right. Sorry. I completely lost track of that conversation where he was at. But yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm forgetting that. Sorry, I'm forgetting you guys just recently got a new manager. But yeah, he's doing well, isn't he? He's doing well. He's definitely got you guys grinding out results, and that's awesome. So yeah, thanks for that, mate. Cheers for pointing that out. I just completely forgot. You guys have got a new manager. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here because I really want to get off and get some food and try and get this editing finished. As you guys know, I went to a game on Sunday for the under-21s, and I've done quite a bit of it. But with working all day and then streaming every night this week, I've been struggling to find enough time to get the editing finished. I was up late last night, but still couldn't get it finished. I had to get some sleep for work. But like I say, I want to try and get it finished tonight. So I need to jump off, go and have some food and get that finished so I can try and get it on the channel tomorrow. That's the plan. So thank you very much to all you guys for coming and getting involved tonight. It's been a really nice stream. And hopefully you guys will join me on future one. Really appreciate the positivity from you guys. Honest. Can't stress that enough. Really great to see so many fans making the effort to help with the positive fan den community, with you guys making the effort to welcome each other and new fans as well, which is always appreciated. Just read out the final few comments and then I'm going to jump off. Milzard saying Wigan, brilliant. That's fair enough, mate. No problem with that. That's a lot more respectful than what we hear some other fans sing about their club. Minimo saying cheers for tonight, guys. See you all soon, folks. Thank you very much, Minimo. Look after yourself, mate. And yeah, stay safe. Catch you again soon. Hopefully join you. See you again soon on another stream. Joey saying thanks, guys. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate that, mate. And also, bye all. A nice one, Joey. That's class stuff, guys. And Ethan saying bye, Minnie, also as well. Thanks for that, Ethan. Top man. Ethan Dixon also saying bye, Joey, as well. That's class. You guys all making the effort to say bye to each other as well. So that's awesome. And Minnie there also giving that same consideration. Class stuff. And Milzard, come on, Wigan. No worries, mate. Milzard saying, I'm so happy. I bet you are, mate. Good to see you guys getting some points on the board. Ethan Dixon saying, I'm going now. Bye, guys. No worries, Ethan. Thank you very much. And also Milzard, bye. So like I say, guys, I really appreciate the positivity tonight. Big shout out to all you guys that have got involved tonight. Special thanks to you guys that have been on through most of the stream. Minnie Mo, Joey, Ethan, and also George, who's been involved as well quite a bit tonight, as well as Millsword coming in towards the end as well. So massive shout out to you guys. Really appreciate all the positivity, and Ethan as well. I think I mentioned you as well. I'm sorry if I didn't. But yeah, like I say, guys, really appreciate the positive comments. And like I say, it's been great. A good show. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. George just dropping in there saying Huddersfield are crap. Keep the faith, mate. Keep the faith. We all have bad games. Stay positive. Millsard saying in it. Well, no, I don't. No, I think Bill. George, just stay positive, mate. Just stay positive. Keep the faith, and results will eventually turn the way you want them. Millsard saying 1-0. Remember, no worries, mate. And batter Ronaldo. Arsenal needs a lot. I think Arsenal just nervous, mate. Nervous tonight. They cost themselves their own mistakes through being nervous and not really. They made mistakes at the back. They were sloppy in their possession, playing out from the back. The warning signs were there, but Arsenal didn't do nothing about it. So they created their own downfall at the end. They made it an easy win for Man City, I think. If you watch that game over again, and you see the amount of times Arsenal looked nervous at the back, the amount of times they lost possession cheaply from the defensive position. Like I say, to me, I think Arsenal were the instruments of their own downfall tonight. They put it on a plate for Manchester City in that second half with the mistakes that they made. But thanks for that, Batter Ronaldo. Welcome to Fandom. Great to have you with us. Always a pleasure to see new fans. Thanks for dropping in. And Ethan saying bye, guys. Thanks for that, Ethan, top man. And Millsard saying what a goal, Fletcher. Thanks for that, Millsard. Appreciate it. And Millsard also saying bye, guys. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to call it right now. Really appreciate all your positivity. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.